Chapter 6. Can you get the freeze guy? My mom called from the bathroom. No way! I called back in horror. Come on, guy chick. I've only got one aerosol. What kind of friends am I going to make all unbalanced like that? She freezed. I resisted the urge to say something mean like an encouraging person and slipped down the stairs to let in my mother's big date. You must be Guy, said Fred. He stuck out his head and shook mine so hard that it hurt my knuckles. First slid down the banister and landed between us. You must be Fred. I hear that you are in fall, said Bert, letting a little trace of his long-gone Southern accent creep into the words, so that he sounded friendlier than he was actually being. I am, and you be, said Fred, extending his wave hand towards Buzz. I'll be Buzz, said Buzz, taking Fred's hand and shaking vigorously. Fred looked around uncomfortably. My mom will be down in a minute, I said. She's putting on her fatty colors, said Buzz, jumping in to help me out. I looked at him sideways. Particulars? Where the heck did that word come from? Still, he'd kept me from babbling the truth about my mother's first eyelashes, something I'm sure she wouldn't have been anxious to have me share with this guy. No problem, said Brad with a wink and a smile. How about a little something to wet my noodles while I wait for your mom? He said, and winked again. Oh, maybe he wasn't winking. It might have been a nervous twitch. I tried not to stare. Wake up, Guy, and wet the man's noodles already, said Buzz, whacking me on the back. Oh, wait, what? I said. What you got? Said Brad with another wink twist. I led the way into my kitchen and pulled open the fridge. Orange cider milk? Anything hard? Asked Brad with ooze. I looked away almost in time, but he managed to squeeze off another wink in my direction. Hard? I asked. He means alcoholic, whispered Buzz. Oh, my parents don't drink, I said. I mean, my mother doesn't. Ozzy is fine then, said Brad, and this time I made sure not to look at him. I poured that John juice, then shot a few ice cubes into the glass and handed it to him. What exactly does it mean to you, Brad? Asked Buzz in his sweet as pink and pie voice. I'm a stretcher, said Fred. Excuse me, said Buzz. Oh, stretcher. A stretcher, the animal skins, so they lie nice and flat when it comes time to piece the garments together, he said, and took a sip of juice. I'd poured the orange juice into Fred's Flintstone glass with a gun, fall free from some fast food joint. Fred was wearing a full caveman suit, and I wondered whether Miriam had stretched the skin the whole shape or if she'd had hired some winking idiot with a bone-crushing essay to do it. Well, hello, crooned my mother from the doorway. She was holding on to the door frame and sticking one foot up in the air behind her, letting her hide here the shoes tangled from her toe. Like an old-time movie actress, she had both sets of eyelashes cooled up, and her eyelids were painted swimming full bottom blue. The coffee cans had straightened her hair, which at the moment covered around her face like two stiff red parentheses. "Hello, back at you, beautiful lady," said Fred. I noticed he didn't wink at her. Apparently, that was something he saved just for us lucky kiddies. Buzz and I rolled our eyes at each other. "I see you met the boys," said my mother. "Yeah, indeed," he said. "So, are you ready for push-up rolling from Spain?" My mother giggled, and I figured it was up to her to set the record straight as to where she'd actually been born. Hoboken, New Jersey. It didn't rain with rain, but it was a pet. "Ready," she said. She pulled her blue coat out of her closet and handed it to Fred, who had it for her while she slept in dawn. Again I thought of Christmas Day, when my mother had opened the box that held that coat. She'd kissed my father on the lips for a long time. I thought it was inky at the time, but at the moment I would have given anything for things to be back the way they were then. The two of them together, the three of us together. Fred had the door open for my mother, but before she stepped out, she turned and said to me, "Why don't you and Buzzy order a pizza, okay, guy?" "Okay," I said. "I won't be late," she called from the porch. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to say something to Fred like take good care of her, or drive carefully. I knew I wasn't supposed to say what was on the tip of tongue at that moment. She'd marry, you know. And they're going to be getting back together as soon as we figure out how to write a letter. So I just sort of waved at the two of them, and Buzz and I went back upstairs. I called up the pizza place and ordered a large pie with everything but anchovies. "You know something, guys," Buzz said a little later as we were finishing off the last of the pie. "I was just a little inaccurate and the dessert smelled with peanut butter, and we packed to death by hungry bad-headed virgins then go out on a date with some goofy acting female with huge flapping eyelashes and big shining red lips, up past to your mom." "I know what you mean," I said. We took our position again. We leaned against the headboard and Buzz sitting across lying down the foot of the bed. Then, without warning, the strangest thing happened. Adam Hammond's face popped in my head. She smiled at me and flicked her long round hair, and I was so surprised at the feeling it gave me in the pit of my stomach that I was momentarily tongue-tied. Okay, it's over.